back with Keith. These are the clear, crisp images we expect of late summer. That's the feel going on here.
It's nice.
It's
yeah,
great.
really nice. That's 7:30, man. 7:30. Like, I know I don't want to be negative about it, but I noticed it because my kid goes to bed at 7:30. And so there's like two worlds. When I can do stuff after it goes to bed outside and when I can't.
And we're right on the line now.
I've now hit it, yeah.
Daylight's going fast.
Yeah. But at least we've got a lot of sun today. Visible satellite is pretty clean, just a little cumulus cloud development here and there in northern Maine into the mountains, but this is about as good as you're going to do in August. Typically you see a satellite like this more in September, October, when you've got lower relative humidity, lower dew points out there, which they are low. We're going to show you that in a second. That's part of the reason. Temperatures mid-70s. Some of us will make a run into the upper 70s to near 80 by later today. Average high temperature in midsummer might be 3 or 3:30 in the afternoon. This time of the year, about 2:30. Maybe 3 sometimes. So we've got a little bit of time left still to drive these temperatures upward. But what makes it feel a bit more fallish out there is these dew points are low. They're in the upper 40s and low 50s. That's what's going to allow temperatures tonight to drop down quite a bit too, because you're not going to break below your dew point. So as these dew points continue to fall, temperatures will go with it. So that's the story. The rest of today looks good. Tonight is clear, cool, windows open kind of situation. Actually, if you're in Berlin, maybe you start with the windows open, then close them at some point before you go to bed, because you wake up tomorrow morning, it's 38, 39, 40 degrees. Rangeley used this. We talked about same situation. The rest of us generally in the mid-40s by tomorrow morning, but it will feel cool. We have a lot of sun, though, so that gets us back into the mid-70s by tomorrow afternoon. Notice we struggle, though, in the mountains, upper 60s to around 70 degrees. Nothing wrong with this at all, but keep in mind, this is your high temperature, so this is around 2 or 3, as we just talked about. And then overnight, tomorrow night, we drop down into the 50s and some 40s out there, not as cool as tonight's going to be. Start with a lot of sun on Thursday. Clouds do increase from southwest to northeast, and then some showers break out overnight on Thursday, but I think we should be able to get most of the day in dry, pleasant enough before the rain moves through on Friday, which it tends to do. The question now is the weekend. And I was hoping we'd have more of a resolution today, but if anything, the models have become more divergent. And what I mean by that is the European model has the initial front. This comes through on Friday. They both agree on that. Pretty far offshore, but it's got this trailing trough. And so it gives us showers again on Saturday and actually on Sunday too, as opposed to the GFS. So this is the same front right there and then right here. So that's offshore, but notice it doesn't have that trailing trough. So it's a lot more progressive and it's a lot nicer. The GFS gives us a nice weekend. The Euro gives us showers both days. And so we do have showers in the forecast Saturday morning, but I tend to agree more with the progressive solution of the GFS unless it blinks soon. I also want to make you aware that the tropics are getting very heated here. We've got Harold, which is actually making landfall right now in southern Texas, Gert, and then Franklin. Franklin is worth watching a little bit. Models have it kind of go up here, spin around, and then end up somewhere off the East Coast mid next week. I'll let you know if you need to worry about it. History says we usually don't, but any pathway, Brian, that opens storms to the East Coast, you always have to just keep an eye on that. So yeah, we've got heavy rain on Friday. Again, isolated shower Saturday. We're playing it more optimistic on Sunday, and I will let you know if there's any reason for that to change, but it just seems like this year, the European model has had a tendency to be too slow, too showery with these fronts.
Okay.
So we'll see if that continues.
And it's painful to see that 7-day. All the sunshine, except the weekend.
Yeah,
all the sunshine.
I hate to see it. But then again, in June, we did it consistently.
Right.
So
at least now we have sun.
Yeah.
That's progress.
Yeah.
All right, Keith, thanks.